Hi guys, so I'm finally finding the time to actually do the Q&A video, and I have my iPad here ready to answer some of the questions. What camera do you use? The camera I'm using at the moment is a Nikon Coolpix L820. Yeah, that's what I'm using at the moment. The other camera that I use is a Canon SX 170IS, and it looks like this. See? What is your favourite media to use? Now I'm kind of thinking that is actually what art material is your favourite to use. I've answered it in my art materials video, so if you want my art materials video, I will link it somewhere around my face. Do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets, but my grandparents have a dog, and he is the cutest thing ever. His name's Genghis. Do you have a favourite drawing? Yes, I do have a favourite drawing. Well, that's in my little sketchbook, and it's this one. It's this one. How old were you when you started drawing? Properly or not, because my mum always said to me that I started drawing pretty early on when I was little. Basically, I probably started drawing when I was like 2, but I feel as if in myself I properly started drawing when I was about 7, because that's the time when my mum and dad's divorce finally settled in properly, and it was really hard for me specifically because I was the older child. I understood a bit more than my little sister did, and I was pretty much on my own, and drawing was like my sanctuary, if you will. Hope you feel better. And where do you live? I told people not to ask where do you live, and I know this is a joke question. My mom's just sneezed and it was really loud. Real question, would you take requests to draw anything? For example, griffins or dragons? Okay, I've drawn Spyro on my channel before, and as for drawing dragons and griffins, I'd like to show off my different style with dragons as well. I am getting my own style with that kind of thing, but I have to develop it a bit more before I feel comfortable enough to show it. So it's kind of like most things, I have to try and develop it and practice before I put it in a video. Do you have any favourite art materials at the moment? Again, arts materials video. What are your go-to colours that you usually use? My go-to colours that I usually use are most of the time blues and cooler colours. My favourite colour is Prussian blue, so I'd say Prussian blue since it's my favourite colour. How much planning and research do you do before a painting? It depends, because I'm actually basing the Spyro painting that I'm doing. Yes, I still need to do that. Do not ask me, Zoe, when is the next part going to be up? Because I don't know. It's a big painting. I'm really busy with college. I literally only have a week off this week. Maybe I might do some in the Easter holidays, but not now. It literally hasn't changed since I uploaded that video. Yeah, but it really depends on the painting. Who are your favourite artists and inspirations at the moment? Favourite artists and inspirations? Oh God, I have so many. Why'd you ask this question? Nah, it's alright. Well, obviously there's Mark Crilly, because that's like the ultimate art YouTuber ever. The people are sharing their artwork around, they're getting sales, they're getting money for doing something that they love. It's kind of like YouTube. We are on YouTube, so Inception. I'd have to say, with the favourite artists and inspiration things, Steve Thompson. Steve Thompson does like concept artwork for the products of the Disney store. So you know, like the Art of Ariel and the Art of Aurora. Yeah, he's done those and they look really nice. What is your favourite things to draw? Okay, my favourite thing to draw is my OCs. I think every artist would say the exact same thing. Their OCs are probably their most favourite things to draw because it's theirs. Their original character are theirs to draw and theirs to freely experiment with to the utmost ability that they can. So honestly, your original character is probably every artist's favourite thing to draw. It's certainly mine. Why did you start drawing? So I've answered what age I started drawing at. This is why I started drawing. I was still sad about the fact that my dad had divorced my mom completely. All the divorce was settled and everything was fine. I think it took me and my little sister a bit longer to calm down from it. Drawing was probably the one thing that helped me emotionally speaking. So if my dad hadn't have split up with my mom, maybe I might not have been an artist. So you've got to look on the good side of things. Yeah, my mom and dad split up, but maybe it could have meant me being in a different career path. Who knows? Why did you start YouTube? Okay, I'm wearing my glasses. This piece of hair is getting on my nerve, and at least my glasses will keep it out of my face. Well, keep it out my eye at least. Why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube because I wanted to. Everyone starts YouTube because they want to, but I think it was for me to share my artwork with the world. I had a channel called Official Snowy Zoe, but I deleted it, and that was actually my official channel, but I deleted it on the grounds that Google Plus was literally messing up all the settings and I really just couldn't get my head around, so that's why I started up Snowy Simply Draws Stuff, and I kinda wish that I hadn't have chose such a stupid name. Obviously Snowy I'm alright with, but Snowy Simply Draws Stuff. It's nothing that rolls off the tongue. What was your favourite thing that you did in 2014? My favourite thing that I did in 2014? Oh god, that was so last year. Literally. My brain's just gone, nope. I think it was probably November 22nd when I woke up that morning from having something like 85 subscribers to having 104. It was ridiculous. I had 20 subscribers overnight. It was the best feeling ever. And then it took about a month and a half just to get another 100 subscribers to have 200, and now I'm almost at 300, which is blowing my mind right now. Now here is the most impossible question ever. Who is your favourite YouTuber? It's the unanswerable question of everyone on the internet. Seriously. Well, there's a group of YouTubers that are my favourite. I'd have to say that Bailey J is one of them. Also Sako Ems. She's really sweet too. They're all really sweet. But I think my favourite one has got to be Lemia Crescent. I went through my subscribers box and it turns out she's subscribed. So one of my idol YouTubers has subscribed to me, which literally blows my mind, and I can't stop smiling every single time I either think about it or say something about it, which makes me really, really happy. So thank you, Lemia Crescent. I've got to stop smiling. What inspired you to draw and do art in general? What inspired me to draw? I'd say the divorce, with the emotional support that I got from drawing, because I felt like I could pour my emotions and my heart out in my drawings, which is probably the best thing that you can do. I'm quite the emotional drawer. I draw what I feel emotionally, I suppose you could say. When did you decide to do YouTube videos? I decided to do YouTube videos back in 2010, but they were fan videos. You know those videos that you have pictures to songs? Yeah, those crappy things. But yeah, I did those I think it was also an escape from the bullies and all the emotional things that I was going through. I'm not going to answer that one because that one's to do with art materials and I've already answered that like 5 times. College. I finally got a question about college, which is great because I like being asked questions about college because I'm at it pretty much every single day of the week. Some days are half days, some days are full days, but on half days I end up doing extra work anyway, so you might as well just call them full days. If you go into art, then what kind of art would you go into? I'd like to be an illustrator. I'd like to be a freelanced illustrator because freelance, you get to do what you like. You're your own boss. I'm doing university interviews right now to go into illustration, so yeah, illustration. Is there any particular artist that inspires you? That's kind of similar to the last question I got about any inspirations or anything. YouTube artists, because YouTube artists are the best kind since they show you their process through their videos. It's always best to learn from artists by visual reference, and honestly they are probably the best artist inspirations that you can get. Okay, last set of questions. How tall are you? Is that to mock me? Because do I look short to you? Because I am really short compared to all my classmates. I'd say that I'm about 5'5", even though one of my friends said she was 5'5", and I'm shorter than her, so I'd say between 5'4" and 5'5". Which form of dancing do you enjoy the most? What's that got to do with an art channel? But I'll answer it anyway. It really depends on my type of mood. Do you enjoy slow music or fast beat music? Again, it depends. But I enjoy slow and fast music. I feel that fast music actually makes me work a bit quicker and gets me to be a little bit more productive. When you draw, do you take breaks? Well, when I draw, I do take breaks, but when I'm taking my breaks at college, I literally use it to draw. So I'm drawing even in my breaks as well, because when I'm doing college work, I feel it's more of like a chore to draw, but when I'm in break time and I can draw whatever I want, it's not really a chore anymore, it's something that I enjoy to do. How long are your drawing sessions? My drawing sessions can range from about 10 minutes to about 5 hours, depending on what kind of drawing it is. Do you use reference when drawing? This is a very controversial topic. Yes, I do use reference when drawing. Not all the time though. Definitely not all the time, because I like coming up with my own poses as much as the next artist does. But sometimes when you have no idea what you want to do for your picture, every artist has taken reference before. Find one artist that doesn't go around actually taking reference from something, because if you don't take reference from something, you're basically not learning how to draw. And as for referencing and tracing, there is a big, massive difference. With referencing, basically you're taking some elements of it. You're taking, let's say you took the pose from that drawing. Yeah, fine, take the pose, but make it into your own. That's how referencing and tracing differ, because referencing, you're just taking kind of like one, maybe two elements, whereas tracing, you're literally copying the whole thing. Usually when I reference something, I only take the pose and then just do everything else my own way. Sometimes it's not even the full pose, it's just how the legs are positioned. Maybe I like them, maybe the arms are positioned that way that I want to reference. So basically, just take reference. Plus, when I'm drawing other people's characters, references are the best thing ever, because I can get the colour schemes right, and are you surrounded by good lighting when you draw? Not all the time, because sometimes I draw during the evening when there's not a lot of natural light. But when I'm drawing for my YouTube videos and when I'm filming, Of course I've got good lighting, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see what I was drawing. The lighting I do use for my videos is actually this lamp here. They range from about £2 to £5 from good lighting is always better when you're using a camera. Okay, this next question. When you're drawing, do you sometimes slip your emotions into the piece that you're creating? This whole video I have been explaining how my emotions have actually affected me as an artist. So this question was literally answered throughout the whole video. When you're drawing, do you sometimes slip your emotions into the piece you are creating? Yes, I do. And I'm not going to explain any more because the rest of this video was literally the explanation to that question. So thank you for all the questions. It was really great actually answering all of them. It took longer than I thought it ever would. I hope you enjoyed that video. Yeah, and if you have any more questions, feel free to comment down below and actually ask me. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Voice is still broken.